My top 2 strategies for eating vegan plant-based in a mixed household. How do you approach it? How do you make it work for you if not everyone is on board? Stay tuned. Guys, what's up? Fraser Bailey here from VegUp. Look, this one is going to be a good one. Nice, simple strategies for you to implement if you are in a mixed household or you're brand new to plant-based vegan stuff and you're trying to find a way to make it work for you while still navigating the dynamics of your family and friends and all that good stuff. Don't forget to hit the red subscribe button below. Give us a thumbs up, guys, and comment below and let us know what is your favorite dish, because what we can do and what we want to do is create some fun vegan recipes where we veganize traditional meals and traditional dishes, or take things that are vegan already and make them even healthier for you guys. So comment below, let us know what your favorite dish is, and we will veganize that for you in the future as well. Now, tip number 1 is going to be veganizing traditional meals. What I mean by this is many people out there have their traditional favorites. Maybe it is spaghetti and meatballs, maybe it is lasagna, maybe it is some type of pie, whatever it is, macaroni and cheese, right? You name it. There is a multitude of different meals out there that people love that brings them nostalgia and connection, and there's tradition around it. So if you are in a situation where you have family or you're going to an event where you want to have these foods, you want to replicate these foods and make sure that it's still something that is part of your routine, what do? You veganize it. And so basically what you do, let's just give you a couple of examples. Let's say you have a macaroni and cheese or a lasagna. You could use, with the lasagna, instead of using ground beef, ground cow, you could use lentils. Or you could crumble up tempeh, and you could put tempeh in the red sauce and line the sheets of the lasagna with crumbled tempeh or lentils, or if you really wanted to, you could use a plant-based meat alternative. Just remember, guys, I will caveat this and say that plant-based meat alternatives and vegan novelty foods, even though they are vegan and they serve a purpose for a certain type of person, they may not be the healthiest benefit in terms of giving you the best ROI on your health. So that's why things like lentils and tempeh are always a better option. I just wanted to put that out there for you guys. But back to the point, you can use things like lentils and put it in as that meat replacement, and you can literally make the lasagna as you normally would. You might just top it with some vegan cheese. You can even search online and look for vegan cashew cheese sauce. How to make vegan cashew cheese sauce. And from memory, it's things like garlic, lemon, a little bit of salt, soaked cashew nuts, and you blend it together and you can make these cheese sauces. It's amazing. And so you can use that process, like I mentioned, with your macaroni and cheese as well. You might use tolerant lentil pasta, which is going to give you a little bit more protein as well. It's a little bit more healthier version of a pasta than just a white refined one. And then you might use a cashew cheese sauce. And then this way, guys, you can take your traditional meals, your traditional recipes, and you can veganize them. You can literally veganize anything if you use a plant-based meat alternative. You can veganize pretty much anything, even with healthier choices, as long as you get a little bit creative. So you're basically just replacing the dairy alternatives with a non-dairy alternative that you can either make or get from the store. You're replacing the meat alternatives with either the plant-based meat alternative or lentils, tofu, tempeh, seitan, something like that you can use as your plant-based protein variation from that recipe. And the beauty of veganizing meals is that it doesn't take a lot of cognitive effort. It's something that you've already done before, right? You already know the recipe. You're already used to the flavors. Now you're just changing and you're just replacing some of those animal products with plant-based alternatives. Veganizing traditional meals, guys, is the best way to do it. And if you go to Google, for example, you can just plug in and search healthy vegan lasagna, healthy vegan macaroni and cheese, healthy vegan spaghetti bolognese, healthy vegan blah, 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 insert whatever recipe it might be, and you will literally find recipes for anything. So straight away, you don't even have to get rid of the familiar foods that you love, because you can upgrade them and veganize them. And number 2 is this macro bowl style approach that I love using. So if you guys are familiar with my macro bowls, for example, basically I have my protein, I have my starchy carbohydrate, I have my fibrous vegetables, and then my fats will usually be the condiment or the flavoring or the sauce for that meal. Let's say you're in a household where no one wants to do it yet. No one's on board yet. People are opposed to it. They're like, no, right? That happens. We just got to be realistic about that. And you will face that for some of you guys. If that's the case for you, then as they're preparing their meal, they might have stir fry with rice, and they might be cooking some type of animal protein. And again, you can nurture this with time and try and get them over, but then you have your air fried tofu, or you have your air fried tempeh, or you have your healthier veggie burger, or whatever you want to have, right? So you prepare that protein. You're still cooking a group stir fry for everyone with the vegetables. You're still cooking the rice for everyone. And all you do is, rather than adding in the animal protein, you add in your plant-based protein to that stir fry, and voila, you already have your meal just done just like that. You can approach this with macro bowls if you're doing a raw salad, and you're doing salad greens and different colored vegetables, and then you're adding in your potatoes, your root vegetable. If they're using an animal protein, you just swap that animal protein straight away for your plant-based protein alternative, whether it be chickpeas, lentils, tolerant lentil pasta, air-fried tofu, or tempeh. Those are my go-tos. So straight away, all you're doing is swapping one variable, guys, and you still have 80% of the rest of the meal that's in alignment with the family. So they're really only making all of those things once, and you're just changing one thing. That, in my opinion and experience, is the best way to create a streamlined process without causing friction in the household. So I hope you found this beneficial, guys. Remember, switching over and integrating in more plant-based vegan meals does not have to be complicated. In fact, it's very simple. This video is not even long, just because of the nature that this is not a complicated subject. You just have to make sure that you are looking for veganized recipes that you can search online, or replacing the dairy and the meat with your plant-based alternatives and still doing the same recipes completely. When you do these two things, you can pretty much integrate in your normal lifestyle with a completely vegan plant-based approach, and you might get tremendous benefits from it. And whatever your motivation is, some people, it's an ethical motivation and they want to eliminate those things. You can still be in alignment with the family and your friends and do a lot of the things that you used to do, but you're doing it in a more compassionate way. And if health is a focus, then by cleaning these things up and making slightly healthier food choices, you're going to get the health benefits as well. So guys, it's a win-win. So that's it, guys. I hope you found this helpful and informative. Let me know below what you found useful. As always, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button below. It helps us grow this channel. We want to put out a lot more useful content for you in 2022 around everything vegan and health and lifestyle related. So stay tuned. Give us a thumbs up, guys. We appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next video.